Greeting of the day, guys. It's me, Sahil Zamadar. Now we continue our reading A Most Extraordinary Garden. Most people live, whether physically, intellectually, or mortally, in a very restricted circle of their potential being. We all have reservoirs of life to draw upon, of which we do not dream. Written by William James. In the fable, the garden is a symbol for the mind, said Julian. If you care for your mind, if you nurture it, and if you cultivate it just like a fair fertile, rich garden, it will blossom far beyond your expectations. But if you let the weeds take root, lasting peace of mind and deep inner harmony will always elude you. John, let me ask you a simple question. If I went into your backyard where you have that garden, you used to tell me so much about the toxic waste over all your prized petunias, you wouldn't be thrilled, would you? Agreed. As a matter of fact, most good gardeners guide their gardens like proud soldiers and make certain that no contamination ever enters. Yet look at the toxic waste that most people put into the fertile garden of their minds every single day. The worries, the antics, the fretting about the past, the brooding over the future, and those self-created fears and wreak havoc within your inner world. In the native language of the sages of Shivana, which has existed for thousands of years, the writer characters for worry is strangely similar to the characters symbolizing a funeral pyre. Yogiraman told me that this was no mere coincidence. Worry drained the mind of much of its power, and sooner or later it injures the soul. To live life to the fullest, you must stand guard at the gate of your garden and let only the very best information enter. You truly cannot afford the luxury of negative thoughts, not even one. The most joyful, dynamic, and contented people of this world are no different from you or me in terms of their makeup. We are all flesh and bones. We all come from the same universal force. However, the ones who do more than just exist, the ones who fan the flames of their human potential and truly savor the magical dance of life, do different things than those who live are ordinary. Foremost amongst the things that they do is adopt a positive paradigm about their world and all that is in it. Julian added, the sages taught me that on an average day, the average person runs about 60,000 thoughts through his mind. What really amazed me, though, was that 95% of those thoughts were the same as the one you thought the day before. Are you serious? I asked. Very. This is the trainee of empowered thinking. Those people who think the same thoughts every day, most of item negative, have fallen into bad mental habits rather than focusing all the good in their lives and thinking of ways to make things even better. They are captives of their past. Some of them worry about failed relationships or financial problems. Others fret over their less than perfect childhood. Still others brood over more trifling matters, the way a store clerk might have treated them, or the comment of a co-worker that smashed of ill will. Those who run their minds in this fashion are allowing worry to rob them of their life force. They are blocking the enormous potential of their minds to work magic and deliver into their lives all that they want, emotionally, physically, and yes, even spiritually. These people never realize that mind management is the essence of life management. The way you think stems from habit, pure and simple. Julian continued with conviction. Most people just don't realize the enormous power of their minds. I have learned that even the best conditioned thinkers are using only 1/100th of the percent of their mental reserves. In Sivana, the sages dares to explore the untapped potential of their mental capacity on a rectangular basis, and the results were outstanding. Yoginaman, through regular and disciplined practice, had conditioned his mind so that he was able to slow down his heartbeat at will. He had even trained himself to go for weeks without sleep. While I would never suggest that these should be goals for you to aspire to, I do suggest that you start to see your mind for what it is, nature's greatest gift. Are there some exercises I can do to unlock this mind power? Being able to slow down my heartbeat would definitely make me a hit on the cocktail party circuit, I suggested quickly. Don't worry about that now, John. I will give you some practical techniques that you can try later that will show you the power of this ancient technology. For now, what is important is that you understand that mental mastery comes through conditioning, nothing more and nothing less. Most of us have the same raw materials from the moment we take our first breath of air. What separates those people who achieve more than others or those that are happier than others is the way that they use and refine these raw materials. When you dedicate yourself to transformation in your inner world, your life quickly shifts from the ordinary into the realm of the extraordinary. My teacher was growing more excited by the moment. His eyes seemed to twinkle as he spoke of the magic of the mind and the wealth of goodness it would surely bring. You know, John, when all is said and done, there is only one thing that we have absolute dominion over. Our kids, I said, smiled good naturedly. No, my friend, our minds. We might not able to control the weather or the traffic or the moods of all those around us, but we most certainly can control our attitude towards these events. We all have the power of to determine what we will think about it any given moment. This ability is part of what makes us human. You see, one of the fundamental germs of worldly wisdom I have learned in my travels to the East is also one of the most simple. Julian then paused as if to summon up a priceless gift, and what might that be? There is no such thing as objective reality or the real world. There are no absolutes. The face of your greatest enemy might be the face of my finest friend. An event that appears to be a tragedy to one might reveal the seeds of unlimited opportunity to another. What really separates people who are habitually upbeat and optimistic from those who are consistently miserable is how the circumstances of life are interpreted and processed. That's enough for today. We continue our reading from next paragraph of that topic. Okay, bye. Have a good day.